What if you are creating your life? You are creating your whole world. I've got this little postcard that sits on my desk or just off to the side of my desk, and it's a quote attributed to the Buddha. It is your mind that creates this world. How do we know the Buddha said that? Doesn't matter. The point is, it's a great idea to think about because thoughts Thoughts have their own sound. Have you ever thought of that? Thoughts have their own frequency and it's measurable. Science can do that sort of stuff. They can measure the frequency, however fine or small or indetectable it is to our ears perhaps. There is still a sound, a frequency to your thought. And your thoughts actually go outside of you and are there in some form. There is energy to your thoughts. And all sorts of people talk about the way your thoughts attract life to you, and that the matter actually forms in relation to that thought energy. So the idea that your thoughts create your world is actually based on science. So how do you change the world you're creating? By changing your thoughts. And how do you do that? By focusing on what you're thinking about what you're thinking. And listening to your words helps you do that. Listening to how you're speaking about your experience can help you figure out what thoughts are behind that. As you listen to yourself, you become more aware of what habitual ideas you're holding on to. And the more energy you give to the life you really want to create, the more that life will show up. That's the point of my meditations and all my coaching, really. It's to free you from the attachment to your old thoughts, which are creating the old life. The life you say you don't want anymore. And the life you do want is about inviting in new thoughts, having those thoughts more often, more frequently, having higher frequency thoughts more often, having higher frequency thoughts more often. And the easiest way I have found after looking for decades is through meditation, guided meditations, listening to the thoughts that I want to have more often and listening to them more frequently every day, actually multiple times a day. And I use healing frequencies and binaural beats to make that interesting and to entrain the subconscious mind so that your thoughts create the life you really want and you move your thoughts away from what you don't want. Think about what you do.